Cool. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to see you all. Nice to see your faces. Nah, jokes aside. Cool. Is anybody here within like the first 1 to 5 yoga classes? I know a lot of you, but not all. Cool. And welcome you guys online as well. Hi. Cool, so that's good. Does anybody practice Ashtanga like regularly since a year or something like that? A little bit? Okay, good. It's not going to be completely Ashtanga, just to get your expectations right. It's going to be Ashtanga Inspired. And yeah, I think it's a beautiful practice. I think it's a very beautiful practice, the practice of Ashtanga Vinyasa. I myself practiced it for about 2 years regularly, and it really took my kind of beginner's intermediate practice to a way higher level, because it was like the first time that I had a sequence in a series. So I'm really grateful for that. However, at the same time, there's a few things that I don't completely agree with, and now I'm way more flowy moving and less rigid and straight. So there's going to be a little bit of a mix. We'll see how it goes. But before we start, I wanted to take a moment and do a little bit of grounding, and then a gentle breathing. How many of you are familiar with Ujjayi breath? Everybody, cool. Online as well? Ujjayi, yeah, cool, awesome, cool. So find a comfortable seat. Find a comfortable seat where you're nice and grounded, and then start by doing a few rotations with your spine, but try to keep your spine straight. It's one of the rare times that I say keep your spine straight. And see if with every circle that you do, you make the circle a little bit bigger. And notice how you're moving around on your sitting bones. Maybe slow it down extra much. Notice how the weight shifts to the left, the front, then the right, then the back. And when you've come to your biggest circle, take a moment to pause wherever you are, and then reverse. Go the other way. And with every round that you take, see if you can make the circle a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller. It's like a pendulum that you're swinging, and you're trying to find the center, that middle point. That middle point where you suddenly notice that, it's almost like I'm sitting effortless. My spine is nicely straight above my pelvis. My sitting bones are grounding to the earth. And I'm comfortable. Find that spot. And then close your eyes. You can have your hands on your knees, on your thighs, or in your lap, interlaced, palms facing up or down in a mudra, your choice. And then the invitation is to take 3 deep, long breaths in through your nose. And then maybe there's a soft, gentle sigh out through your mouth. And with every sigh, can you let yourself sink? Can you let yourself melt? Can you let go of your expectations, of your to-do lists, and really arrive? Melting through your sitting bones, sinking back into your lower abdomen, your pelvic floor, relaxing. Bringing the attention to your heart space. Taking a moment there to feel And then see if you can soften it. See if you can relax it down towards the front of your spine. Slowly bringing your attention to your neck, softening your neck. And finally, the head. Can you release your jaw? Can you release your cheeks, your eyes, your nose, and your forehead? And let everything melt. And then start to bring the attention to your breath. And notice if immediately you start to work on a technique or a practice that you're familiar with, and see if you can let it go. Just notice how your breath is coming in and going out. No need to change, no need to modify, just as it comes naturally. What a huge power that is to not have to do anything. And then slowly you can have a light elongation of your spine. It's almost like there's little cushions of air in between your vertebrae. Think about having a mini lengthen. Drop your chin slightly down and then gently start to restrict the back of your throat. Going soft into a gentle Ujjayi breath. This ocean breath, notice how it calms you down, or notice what kind of effect it may have on you. Notice how it feels different on your inhale and how it feels different on your exhale. One might be easier, one might be harder. Notice how when you focus on that back of your throat, your mind becomes clear, it becomes focused, it has an intention. Keep that intention. Let it ground you. Let it bring you to center. And whenever you find yourself stray in the practice or even during your day, see if you can bring the awareness to that breath. And you can keep this gentle Ujjayi breath, or if you feel more comfortable, you can always let it go. But the invitation is to keep this breath for the rest of the practice. And then slowly you can begin to open your eyes, coming back into the room. Keep your gaze soft, and then start to roll over your knees, come into a tabletop position. Make sure that your shoulders are over your wrist and your hips are over your knees. Spread your fingers wide. Maybe lift up one hand, place it back to the ground. Have the full connection of the hand and press the second hand back down into the ground. Then gently and slowly start to rotate your shoulders over your wrists. Maybe you want to start with small circles and gradually get bigger. Do circles clockwise, do circles anti-clockwise. Notice how you shift the weight in the palm of your hand, how you go through the inside, the outside, the front and the back. Think more about working with your wrists rather than with your body. See if you can really push through the hands to bring yourself back and to move yourself. Then continue this movement, but gradually start to also move your head. Sway your head to the left, to the right. Maybe bring your chin to the chest. Maybe look up towards the ceiling. And whatever you do, try to focus your breath. Try to remain and keep that gentle restriction. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be strong. But try to keep it. And then slowly let the movement organically spill over into your upper back. And your upper back, see if you can really round your upper back and then sink your chest down to the ground. It's almost like you're flossing that space in between your shoulder blades. When you release and sink to the ground, imagine somebody's placing a hand on your upper back and just gently going down, melting towards the ground. See if you can synchronize the breath with your movement, making it so slow that at the end of the exhalation, you arrive at the lowest point. This is actually really hard. And then organically, let the movement spill over into the rest of your spine. Start to round your lower back and start to drop your belly. Coming into your cat and cows. And after a couple of rounds of cat and cows, see if you can start to move your hips as well. Really tilting your pelvis. Imagine your pelvis is like a flower pot, this big pot that you want to move up towards the ceiling and down towards the ground. Maybe for a round or two, play with just isolating the movement in your hips. What does it feel like to just move this part? Beautiful. And then when you've explored it in isolation, start to get creative. Start to get creative, do snake movements, do, I don't know, fish movements. Like a tree in the wind, I don't know, whatever inspires you, and go a different way. Like find a place where your spine, where your back, where your knees feel good. Or maybe it's that place that feels sticky, that little part in your hip that you always ignore and try to avoid. Try to go there and go slow and bring your attention back to the breath. This is a lot of work. Maybe there's a soft sigh out. Nice. And then slowly, there's no rush to get there. But slowly think about tucking your toes. And then maybe you start with lifting one knee, then the second knee. Exploring how your cat and cows feel with the knees lifted, but keep them low to the ground. And then when you've played with that, maybe bringing the knees over to the left, over to the right. And then keep moving, start to make your movements bigger, and eventually you'll come to your first downward facing dog. No rush to get there, take your time. And in your downward facing dog, take a moment to explore that down dog. Shift your hips left, shift them right. Can you lift up your toes, spread your toes wide and place them back down? Can you play with pushing through the inside and the outside edges of your feet? Don't worry too much about the heels to the ground. Maybe bend your knees all the way down to the mat and extend them back up. Maybe do some cat and cows in the same position. Maybe lift up a hand, place it back down. Lift the other, place it back down. Really ground firmly. And then slowly find stillness. Find stillness. And see if you can come to this down dog and be completely still. And notice what it feels like. Notice which parts of your bodies that you can feel. And breathe for 3 long breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Slowly round yourself forward to a high plank. Check out your alignment in your high plank. Are your shoulders over your wrist? Are your heels pushing back? Nice. Then exhale, lower down, keeping your chest straight. Inhale, push back up. Exhale, lower down, slowly, halfway. Inhale, push back up. You can always put your knees to the ground for this one. One more round, halfway down, all the way back up. If this is really hard for the Surya Namaskar A and B, go knees, chest, chin. Yeah. And then come down all the way. Beautiful. Place your hands a little bit further out. Push the tops of your toes into the ground. Lengthen your tailbone direction, the back of your knees. Lift your belly off the ground. Push through your hands and roll up into your first cobra. Can you push through the hands, draw your shoulders back, lengthen to your front body. Exhale, release back down. Again, push the tops of your toes into the ground. Lengthen your tailbone direction, the back of your knees. Lift your belly button off the ground. And then push, roll up. The head comes last. Take a big inhale, lengthen through your front and through your sides. Draw your shoulders back, push through the ground. Exhale, release. Push back, roll over your knees to a child's pose. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, start to walk towards the front of the mat. Take mini steps. Take them really slow. Take them consciously. There's no rush to get to the front. When you reach the front, bend your knees so your belly touches your thighs. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. 2 more times. Beautiful. And then slowly begin to shift the weight onto your heels. Have a micro bend through your knees and start to roll up from the base of your spine all the way to standing. Again, no rush to get there. Head and arms stay low. When you reach the top, on the exhale, one more time, bring chin to chest, roll forward. Bring your sitting bones wide. Open through your sitting bones as you roll down. Can you keep soft knees as you roll? When you reach the bottom, shift the weight onto your heels, micro bend in the knees, draw your sitting bones together as you lengthen and roll up to standing. Nice. Roll through your shoulders, roll through your neck. Come to Tadasana. Feet hip width apart or toes, big toes touching, your choice. Close your eyes, take a big breath in. Soft sigh out. Slowly get ready for Surya A. The inhale, lift the arms up, maybe gentle back bend. The exhale, fold all the way. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to ground, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the inhale, look forward, hop, step, or jump towards the front. Inhale, half lift, fold. Inhale all the way to standing, arms up, gentle back bend. Exhale, hands to chest, samastiti. Inhale, lengthen, lift, maybe back bend. Fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift, fold, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Inhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Inhale for 3. For 4. 5. On your next inhale, look forward, lift the heels, bend the knees, hop, step or jump. Half lift, fold. Inhale all the way up, reach, maybe back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half. Place the hands, step or jump. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. For 2. For 3. For 4. For 5. On your next inhale, look forward, lift heels, bend knees, hop, step or jump. Inhale, half, fold. Inhale all the way up, maybe tiptoes for extra challenge. Lean back, samastiti. Inhale, fold, half lift. Hands to the ground, step, jump, downward, chaturanga, up dog, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale for 1. For 2. For 3. For 4. Taking your last breath. On the inhale, look forward, lift the heels, hop, step, or jump. Half lift, fold. Inhale all the way up, maybe tiptoes, maybe back bend. Hands to heart, hamastiti. Inhale to lift. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Hands to ground. Hop, step, jump. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale for 1. For 2. For 3. For 4. For 5. Take your next inhale, look forward, lift heels, hop, step, jump. Inhale, half. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step, jump. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Inhale. Inhale. Your next inhale, look forward, lift the heels, hop, step, jump. Half lift, fold, all the way up. Reach toes. Exhale, hands to chest. Last round. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Fold. Jump, step. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Inhale. Inhale. Take your last breath. On the next inhale, look forward, heels up, bend knees, jump, step front, half lift, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment, check in. How do you feel? Close your eyes. Notice the grounding through your legs. Notice the connection to the ground. Push through the outside edges, lift up through the insides of your legs. See if you can draw up your Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor. Can you lift it up? Can you soften through your lower belly? Can you relax your ribs? Bring your attention back to the breath. Slowly get ready for the second side. Inhale, bend the knees, lift up, chair pose. Fold, place the hands, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg, step it forward. Ground the back heel, lift up, warrior 1. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg, step it forward. Ground the heel, lift up, slow breath. Fold, exhale, place the hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale to lift. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Inhale for 4. Inhale for 5. Look forward, lift the heels, hop, step, jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart, Samastiti. Inhale inhale, chair pose, sorry. Exhale, fold hands to the ground. Step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg. Lift up, warrior one. Exhale, place the hands. Step it back, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Left leg, step it forward, ground the right heel. Lift up, warrior one. Fold, chaturanga. In, up, X, down. Inhale for one. Inhale for two. You can always take a child's pose, by the way. For three. For four. For five. Get ready. Look forward. Hop, step, jump. Half lift. Fold. Lift up, chair pose. Deep bend in the knees. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, chair pose. I always forget that one. Exhale, fold, place the hand. Step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg, step it forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, plant the hand, step it back. Inhale, left leg, step it forward. All the way up, warrior one. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale for one. Inhale for two. Inhale for three. Inhale for four. Inhale for five. Get ready, look forward, hop, step, jump. Inhale, half lift, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands to chest. Last round. Inhale to lift, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Step, jump, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Right leg, inhale. Lift up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg, you know where it's going. Lift up, warrior one. Fold, place the hands, chaturanga. Up dog, downward facing dog. Inhale for one. Inhale for two. Inhale for three. Inhale for four. Inhale for five. Get ready, look forward, jump, step, half lift, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands to your heart center or by your side. Take a moment to check in with your breath, with your body. Bring your awareness back to your breath. And then slowly inhale your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold all the way down. Grab hold of your big toes. Inhale to lengthen first. Exhale, fold you forward, pull yourself down with your hands. Inhale for 1. Inhale for 2, soft knees. Inhale for 3. Inhale for 4. For 5. Release the toes, shift your weight onto the hips, put your hands underneath your toes. Get your toes nicely onto your wrists. Bend your knees for this one. Really bend your knees. And it's almost like you want to lift your heels off the ground. Inhale, lift up with your upper chest. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Again, inhale for 1. Inhale for 2. For 3. For 4. For 5, release your hands, bend your knees. Inhale, lengthen up all the way to standing. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lift up all the way. Exhale, hands to your chest. Cool. Now, I want to go through one jump back that I like to show you a different way. Because normally what we do, lift up, place the hands, step back, this. I don't know how you feel, but this for my toes and for my shoulders is a lot of work. Alternatively, what you can do, which is less the tradition, but just as a kind of thing to think about, is inhale, place the hand, lift up, and then jump back, but to a down dog. And then from here, you can come forward, roll down, up dog, and then sway back to downward facing dog. Yeah, it's a bit more arm strength. So the diving forward and down is totally optional. So this one is totally optional. This is quite a lot of work. Alternatively, you can just round forward, down, and up. Yeah? I'd like to. Yeah. Hands up, down, face the hand. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I bend my knees. I bend my knees so I can really push through the ground. Because if I keep straight knees, I cannot pour weight onto my hands. So I actually bend my knees, hands slightly in. I shift forward, come onto my tippy toes. So I really want to lean forward. It's almost like you're going into crow. Yeah, so you really want to push your weight forward. And then from here, it's a hop back. Nice. Cool. Yeah, dude, this takes a long time. This takes a long time. Don't worry, you won't get this in a couple of classes. But the intention is important. The bending the knee so you can get more weight into your hands. And don't bend your arms until the last moment. And do at least 1 or 2 attempts where you jump back into a downward facing dog with bent knees. Try 1 or 2 of those. And then round forward, chaturanga, up dog. If you can keep your elbows in, that would be really great. Yeah. Nice. Don't worry. Go knees, chest, chin. Go knees, chest, chin. But keep your elbows in. Elbows in. Beautiful. Nice. One thing, you're coming down a little bit like this. You're going really low with the chest, but your butt is still up. See if you can go a little bit less with your chest, but a little lower with your butt. Yeah? Cool. Take a break in child's pose. This is like a... Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. Du musst nicht mal ganz so tief. Weil eigentlich sagt man geht nur bis zu den Ellbogen. Oh nein, ich weiss, ich gehe auch immer viel zu tief. Cool. Take a break in child's pose. Breathe. Reconnect to your breath. Maybe in your child's pose, you can bring your knees a little bit wider so your belly can really sink through. Nice. And as you rest here in child's pose, bring your attention back to your breath. Bring your attention back to that gentle restriction at the back of your throat. I know it's tempting to think about a million different things, but see if you can bring yourself back. Nice. Taking 3 more long, slow breaths. And then slowly start to tuck your toes and make your way into downward facing dog. We're going to do one round of vinyasa and then go to this first flow. Inhale, look in between your hands, lift your heels, bend your knees, hop, step, jump. Inhale, half lift, fold. Inhale all the way to standing. Exhale, hand to chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Choose your version. Jump back. Chaturanga, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Push your right hand and through your left foot. Slowly step it forward to your right hand. Place it down. Lift up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Bend your front knee, sink your hips a little bit lower. Draw your pelvis in, draw your lower ribs in. Gaze forward, tops of your front hand. For 2. For 3. For 4. Slowly think about straightening your front leg. Reach forward, sink your hips back, draw your front hip in and up, and then slowly move into your Trikonasana. For 1. For 2, inhale. For 3. For 4. For 5. Inhale, slowly lift up. Inhale, bring your left arm forward, come into your warrior 1. Rebend your front knee, try to square your hips so they're facing forward. Try to ground the outside edge of your back foot. Lift up. For 1. For 2. For 3. Sorry, I miscounted. For 4. for 5. Slowly fold forward, place the hands, lift up your back heel, step it back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows in, lift up, dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. For 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5. Inhale, look forward, lift heels, bend knees, hop, step, jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way to standing, gentle back bend, hands to chest. Inhale, lengthen, maybe back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Hands to the ground, your version, step back, jump back. Chaturanga to up dog to downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg lifts up towards the sky. Point your toes, push your left hand, right foot. Exhale, step it forward to your left hand. Round to your back, roll up, crescent lunge. Take a breath here and then slowly exhale, warrior 2. Again, find your alignment. Open hips like you're in between 2 panels of glass. Sink your front knee down. Drop your hips back. Pelvis in, lower ribs in. Try to keep the gaze forward over the tips of your fingers. For 3, for 4, ground through your back outer edge foot. For 5, slowly front leg, bring it straight. Draw that hip in towards the back. Then reach forward. Exhale, the hand gently sinks. Top arm, reach it up. Feel the stretch from your back outer edge foot all the way up to your shoulders. Lengthen and draw your left ribs in and up. Soft neck. Breathe. For 3, for 4, for 5. Inhale, slowly come back up. Drop the back, right hand, bring it forward, warrior 1. Adjust your stance, find stability here. Now your pelvis is facing forward. Hands can be up, gaze can be up for tradition, but gaze can also be forward. I'm more interested what's happening here in your body. If this is feeling terrible on your lower back and your back foot, you can always lift up your heel a little bit. Cool, but it's all good. For 3, think a little bit deeper. For 4, slowly on the exhale, fold forward, push so your hands lift your back heel, shift weight forward, step it back, plank, lower down, chaturanga, inhale, up dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for 1, for 2, for 3, and for 4. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky, point your toes. Inhale, step it forward, round to your back. Inhale, lift up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, feet short edge of the mat. Take a big inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Hands to the ground, crown of head, release and relax. For 1. For 2. For 3. For 4. For 5. Inhale, slowly lengthen up, lift up, all the way to standing. Then place your hands onto your hips, fingers in towards your groin. Inhale, lift through your chest. Straighten the legs and ground to those outside edges. Really think about bringing this part down. Yes, and you want to lift up through this part. Yeah? Inhale, chest up. Exhale, fold forward. Try to keep your legs straight. Shift your weight forward. Don't let your butt stick out. Tendency is to come further forward as you fold. Breathe. Stay folding forward. For 2. For 3. For 4. For 5. Inhale, come up all the way to standing. Lengthen, lift up. One last time, fold forward. This time, grab your big toes or the outside edges of your foot, and you can gently pull yourself towards the ground. Draw up through your inner groin, push down through the outside edges of your feet. Hips gently forward, breathe. For 2. For 3. For 4. For 5. Slowly lift back up. Bring your feet to your front right foot towards the front. Inhale, crescent lunge. Reach forward, draw into your warrior 3. And then step the left leg to the right. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Exhale, hands to chest. One last Surya Ah. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Actually do it in your own speed, your own breath in your own time. This is your last Surya A. Take the time, go through your own sequence. Move with your breath, you know where this is going. We'll all meet in sitting, feet to the front of the mat. Cool. How are you doing? Yeah? Nice. Cool. We went a little bit over time, but okay. Let's do some hips. Bring your right leg in. Bring the heel to your elbow crease. Wrap your hands around it like you're cradling a baby and start to rock forwards and backwards. Try to lengthen through your lower back so we're not hunching and chilling. So it's really wanting to lengthen. Front toes, draw them in towards your chest. forwards and backwards. Then also play with going left and right and maybe do circles. Don't go to your 100%. See if you can stay at like 90 or 80% of your stretch. See if you can really relax through that right hip. Nice. And then grab your right foot, bring it back and behind you on the outside of your right hip. Inhale, lengthen your arms up. Try to bring the back of your ankle towards the ground and the back of your front left knee to the ground. So you're really pushing this leg down into the ground. As you lift up, lengthen through here and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale for 1. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. 3. For 4. For 5. Inhale, slowly lengthen back up. Extend that right leg forward. Left leg, bring it in, cradle. First, find your alignment. See if you can lift up through your belly, lift up through your lower back, and then start to move forwards and backwards. Again, think about drawing the back of your right ankle towards the ground and the back of your right knee to the ground. Toes towards your head. It's a lot of activation through that front leg. Also go left and right. Do circles, do rotations. And then when you're ready, bring it behind you. Ground both sitting bones to the ground. So really make sure that you're even. What a lot of times happens is this. So really try and get cool-sided. Again, think about the engagement in your front and right leg. The inhale lengthens your arms up towards the sky. Draw your belly in, lengthen through your chest. Fold forward. And always in these forward folds, think about bringing your belly towards your thighs rather than your head towards your toes. Breathe. See if you can ground your left hip. For 4, taking your last long inhale, exhale, and slowly lengthen up. Bring that left leg forward. Cross your legs. Cross your legs. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Bring everything like you want to hug yourself into this beautiful little ball. Maybe you know where this is going. Place your hands towards the ground. Shift forward and lift up. Try. At least try. At least try. At least try to lift. Try to lift. I know. It's so much fun. Try to lift. Draw everything in and up. Push, 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 push. Try at least 5 times. At least 5 times. Nice. If you want, you can cheat a little bit with, a little bit of weight for your legs. So there's a little bit of weight still on the ground, but try to push what you need to lift and what you need to engage. Discovering these muscles will help you so much. These jumps forwards and backwards? That's what you need to know. That's what you need to lift. That's the whole floating sensation. A lot of hard work. Cool. Bring your feet forward. Bring your knees in. Sorry, we're going to do some more core because we're almost done. Bring your knees to your chest. Come to Navasana. Hold here. You can also extend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees. Try again. Push, lift for 1, 2, 3. Exhale back. Come to Navasana. Extend your legs. We're going to do 3 rounds. Push, lengthen for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees. Roll forward. Push, 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 push. I know. Last round. Come on, stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the last one is always the best. Push, 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 push. 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. Favorite part of Ashtanga. Cool. Then come to roll on your back. Roll through your back. And then make your way into a shoulder stand. Unless you're on your cycle, your moon, please avoid. Otherwise, come up into shoulder stand. If you're on your cycle, you can do twists. Otherwise, see if you can stay for 10 breaths in your shoulder stand. For 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7, for 8, for 9. Slowly take your last breath. Don't go down. Start to make your way into plow pose. So see if you can get your toes over your head towards the ground. Think about keeping the backs of your knees straight. Backs of knees straight. Beautiful. Hands can go down to the ground. They can interlace on the back of your mat. They can also go towards your toes, your choice. Stay here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. And then bend your knees. Try to get your knees over your ears. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Straighten your legs first, hands on your sacrum or on the mat, and then slowly keep the compression and roll onto your back. Go really slow. And come to lay down on your back. And if there's something that you feel your body really needs, please go there, take a minute or so. And otherwise, we'll come into a couple of minutes of Shavasana. So either you can have a little longer Shavasana or do that thing that's really calling you. But please do something gentle. No more handstands. No more lifting up. slowly start to bring awareness back into your body. Start to wiggle just a finger and be amazed by the sensations that come with it. Imagine this is the first time you're waking up into this beautiful body of yours. And start to move, start to stretch, maybe yawn, hands over the head, full body stretch. And then slowly, in your own time, come to a seated position at the front of the mat. In your seated position, take a moment to notice your body, notice your mind. And see if you can soften through your hips, soften through your belly, soften through your chest and melt down. We're living in a time of transition, in a time where, especially I sometimes find myself in a clinch between my desire to stay informed with all that's happening around me and with the desire to try and stay sane with all that's happening around me. And in a way, I'm kind of hoping for this to all blow over as quickly as possible so that we can go back to our normal lives, whatever normal is. But then I noticed that that's not actually what yoga is about. Because for me, yoga is about being with whatever is. And often we have this association of meditation and yoga being this beautiful, blissful state. And yeah, it's part of it. But just as much is part of it being down, being sad, and especially in these times, being anxious and maybe scared. And we live in a time where it's almost unacceptable to be scared, to accept these feelings. But I think it's hard to not be scared with everything that's happening around us. And the invitation is to be with that fear. What does that fear feel like? Where does it manifest? What does it feel like in your body? And not trying to push it away, not trying to change it, not trying to make a plan, I'll do this and that and then it will get better, but just being with it. And acknowledging that there is fear, that it's part of being human. It's completely normal. And I believe that only by accepting and feeling it as it is, that tension, that discomfort, only by really feeling it and accepting it can we digest it. And only by acknowledging it in ourselves can we see it in the people around us. Can we acknowledge that they also are acting and speaking from a place of fear? And maybe that will help us to see the world, the people, and everything around us in a more compassionate way, in a way of understanding, in a way of acceptance. so that we can meet on the same level. And in that way, have a dialogue and grow together and solve these problems. Just a little thought for you to take away. On your next inhale, lengthen your arms towards the sky. Bring your palms together so they touch. Slowly draw your hands all the way through your midline down to your chest. Bringing the palms in front of your heart. Notice the beat of your heart. From my heart to yours, Om, Namaste, and thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for joining this morning. It's lovely to practice with you. And have a wonderful day.